There we go. We're on everywhere but YouTube. There we go. All right, everybody. Welcome here tonight to Eastern Hancock High School for tonight's JV and varsity doubleheader. JV starting off tonight here in about 2 minutes between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Wapahani Raiders. Get a couple last-minute things set up here. I'm trying to make sure I've got everything the way I want. Tonight's game should be a good one. I know couldn't find Wapahani's record, but I know they've got a pretty good team. I mean, they're always a well-coached team. Coach Luce does a great job. He's been there for, I believe, 15 years. And always has a great team. They've always got a lot of depth. We've got a couple of really good players. We are 6-2 on the season. So, like I said, I couldn't find their exact record, but I'm guessing it's real similar to our 6-2, if not better. So, should be a great JV matchup here. If you scan the QR code there in the left-hand side of the screen, you can get a game program. All kinds of stats and information about the Royals and the Raiders. That's what I was going to do. Pull up the chat. There we go. Trying to make it so Coach Knight could see the chat over here so you guys could talk to us.
Yep, very important.
I know a lot of the Wapahani fans are watching on the Wapahani Sports Network. They're here on the other side of the gym tonight. So if you are watching us, we thank you. So get set here for starting lineups. You want to plug that thing in for starting lineups?
For Eastern Hancock Royals. At this time, we'll announce our starting lineups first for the visiting Raiders. Starting at forward, a 5'11 sophomore, number 10, Mason Barton. Starting at guard, a 5'8", 5'6 freshman, number 3, Nate Luce. Starting at guard, a 5'10 freshman, number 14, Logan Wolf. Starting at guard, a 5'8 sophomore, number 20, Brian Gibson. And starting at forward, a 6-foot freshman, number 32, Jalen Driscoll. The Raiders are coached by Mr. Chris Willis. And now for your Royals. Starting at one guard, a 5'11 sophomore, number 1, Wyatt Marka. Also at guard, a 5'10 junior, number 10, Jaden Stein. At guard, a 6'2 sophomore, number 13, Caden Willis. At forward, a 5'10 sophomore, number 21, Luke Morris. And at forward, a 6'3 freshman, number 43, Caden Rubel. The Royals are coached by Mr. Brett Bechtel.
All right, folks, so there's your starting lineup. Let me take that out so we don't have the feedback when we get through that.
I was just looking, our starting lineup's a little different than it's been the last couple games because we don't have Charlie tonight.
Yeah, Charlie's out tonight, and we'll see Cyrus is out for the varsity game. A couple guys out tonight. It'll be interesting to see what we do. Charlie's our leading scorer, so we'll see how we adjust to that here as we get underway. Markham gets the tip. Man, three-quarter court man right off the bat here from the Raiders.
That's an aggressive defense.
I want to thank Luke Manship for running the camera for us tonight. Rubel backing down his defender, kicks out. Stein drives.
Yeah, that's an acrobatic layup from Willis.
Yes, it is. I wanted him to take the shot there.
And
then he drove by, and nice play by Caden Willis.
Yeah, Caden tall and long, too, and was able to he got himself behind the basket and was still able to lay it in. Oh!
And then a block by Caden.
Early contender for player of the game.
Up ahead, Markham. Oh, just go up with that, Wyatt.
Yeah, that's the one pass too many, maybe.
Yeah. Little too unselfish there.
Yeah, we're going to take them in a full court man-to-man press. We saw their 3 quarters and one quarter upped them.
There's Wolf with it. Over. We don't have number 3 on our roster here. So if you're a Wapahani fan watching, if you could tell us.
I circled their starters. Let me figure out who we're missing. I think they've got a few that are off because 32 we don't have either.
No.
Yeah, we don't have any matching
They sent
up.
the roster format I got. I couldn't open on my email, so that's why
gotcha.
I'm relying on this one here.
I think we'll call him Loose because Loose is.
I think that's Loose.
Yeah, and then I think Driscoll is probably 32. Just looking at who we're missing, we don't have those 2 guys by their numbers. Deep 3 from Loose, we think, and he nails it.
Drills it. And I was looking at the varsity stats. I think he's only taken 2 shots that aren't threes in the varsity game.
Wow.
He'll play kind of like the Spaldings and Landon did.
Yeah.
He'll play the first quarter here, and then he'll play 3 to 4 quarters of varsity.
Yeah, I noticed they had 3 guys that were on both rosters. They only have 6 guys on their varsity roster that don't split time. So nice
rebound by Rubel. Nice putback by Rubel.
That's a move as I've seen from him this year. He went up high, grabbed it, went immediately to the basket, keeping the ball up.
Yeah, he didn't take it down and think about it. I've kind of seen that maturity. Each game you see a little bit better decision-making from him on offense.
Yeah, you want that instinctive move instead of having to think about it, and that seemed very instinctive there.
Good D there leads to the Morris steal. Morris drives, kicks out. Markham thought about it. Up top to Willis. They're going to let him shoot. And Caden Willis drains it, and he's got 5. So Luce is going to bring it up here, guarded by Morris. Kicks it out here to Wolf. Wolf drives, nothing there. Over to Driscoll. Up to Gibson. Nice ball movement here. Luce still hounded by Morris. There's Wolf with Markham on him.
I like that. We kind of hedged to help with the screen there and got back on our guy. Playing some solid defense right now.
They call travel there.
Yep. Good D.
Take it.
Willis again.
Yep. Almost got caught reaching in right when the ball got thrown in, but then did a nice job of backing out of it and not picking anything up. That was another nice play there. Rubel set up nicely, and I like to see him use the left hand instead of the right, but other than that, a good move from Caden Rubel. I believe he's got 4 and Willis has 5, right?
Yep.
When was the last time we had a big guy that played back to the basket in the post?
Brady did a little bit his senior year.
Yeah.
He wasn't quite on the perimeter quite as much.
And I think, but he was more, we threw it in, and he was talking to Terry about it. He was just good enough of a scorer to draw defenders, but he was more inside-out passing.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like the one really good big guy we've had is Caleb Kennedy, and that's been
2008.
Yeah, it's been a little while. We didn't have any real posts for a while.
Oh. Let's see if Coach Bechtel's not happy. Let's see if he has good reason.
It was clean up top.
I don't see it.
Now, who did they – well, they called Willis. So I think Rubel thought it was going to be on him, and Rubel was clean.
Yeah.
No, Driscoll's going to shoot a pair. He hits first. And we've said this in the boys' games and the girls' games. Sometimes it just looks like a foul, and the refs are going to do their best, the best they can, but they get a bad angle. They're going to call what looks like it. So Driscoll hits both.
There's a great article in the Indianapolis Star from Kyle Neddenrip. He followed a team of officials around for a day, just learning from them what kind of stuff they deal with. 2-3 zone now here from the Raiders. Stein gets it over to Markham. Inside to Willis. Fade away is good.
I like that shot. It's just a short turnaround. That was really good, nice and smooth from Caden. He's had himself a quarter.
Yes, he is.
Good take. Luce gets by him, but that Morris forces a bad shot.
Yep.
Stein comes down with it. We got an open guy in the corner if they can see him. There it is.
Maybe I just couldn't finish.
Yeah, maybe a fraction too late. Caden got a little far under the basket there. Caden Willis, that is.
So Caden Willis with 7 points, 7 of our 11 right now. Wolf drives. Dishes, there's Luce up top. Ball's poked away. Great hustle by Morris.
Yeah, I actually think that went off Morris's foot and they didn't catch it.
Yeah, the ref was signaling like it was tipped off of a hand, but
yeah.
I didn't see the tip off the hand. Luce just hounded by Morris. Loses it out of bounds.
Yep. Hey, I've never seen that. Morris standing in bounds as the ball goes off his foot that is able to redirect it off of the off of Luce standing out of bounds. There you go. Markham hits the three.
Get him involved.
Good first quarter from the Royals. Let's finish this one out. Nice
Three
shot
there from Wolf.
Yep. They've kind of moved to a 2-3 with a trap.
I think we were getting too many shots at the rim.
Yeah. Nice pass.
Willis rises up.
Luce nearly hits it. Yeah.
Caden Willis 9 points there in the first quarter.
That's a really good quarter from Caden Willis.
That's a great quarter from Caden Willis.
So Raiders just got a couple of threes and a pair of free throws. Not a lot of offense there.
No.
We only have 1 3. We've been rolling through it. Oh, no, I guess Willis hit a 3 too, didn't he? Willis hit
a 3 and Markham hit a 3.
Yeah.
But you're right, it's been inside, you know.
Yep.
Willis has done a nice job getting inside to about 8 feet and hitting those shots, as has Rubel. So the Royals with that 8-point lead here. We said it'd be a good game. So far it's been entertaining. Well played, only 1 foul the entire game, or entire quarter, I should say.
Yep. And we were talking about who's going to pick up the slack with Charlie gone.
Yeah.
Oh, right now it's been Caden Willis.
Yes, it is.
Royals will inbound the ball. We've got the same 5 out there: Stein, Morris, Markham, Rubel, and Willis, the Cadens. And I'm trying to see who got subbed in here. As Luce is out, you're right. And it looks like Derek Cheatham came in. He's also on the varsity roster.
Yeah.
Rubel gets a little too far under the baseline steps as he looks to kick it out.
Now, he doesn't play near as much. He only averages less than a point a game on varsity, so not as – you'll probably see him play more here in the JV game. Luce averages almost 6 a game for the varsity.
Gibson. And they're looking for Driscoll. And really, we're just forcing them out on the perimeter
Yeah.
Not really unable to get inside.
Wolf just working on Morris. Morris is just such a tough defender.
Yeah,
man.
he's doing a really good job. Quick feet. His lateral movement right now is really good. And they got that one because Markham went over the screen instead of behind it with the help.
So Cheatham to Wolf. Screen there by Driscoll. Up to Barton. Back to Cheatham. 16-footer from him. Too long. Rubel with the rebound. And the on-purpose pass back to Stein.
Yeah. They've gone back man now.
Morris to Markham for 3.
Now,
Nobody got back. Okay, good. Nobody got back to get Gibson.
yeah, Stein was working it. Oh, nice ball fake. Good help side.
Just got to grab that loose ball.
Yep.
I mean, good, like you said, good help side, good recovery, but we don't want to give that up there. Cheatham with it, gets it inside to Barton.
He did not want to go
No,
left.
he doesn't. Markham with the steal. He wisely backs it out here, and Morris will reset. Morris drives and bounces it off Rubel's face. Rubel was not expecting that one.
No. I thought Markham was going to shoot.
Nobody stopped
Morris was gonna
Wolf.
shoot too.
Oh, nice block there.
Trio of Royals will check in. Cooley, Stewart, and Sullivan.
It was a nice recovery by Rubel there.
Yep, I like that.
Timeout here, and we're going to take a commercial break.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your...
All right, we're back now. Gibson's going to inbound, guarded by Chase Stewart. Gets it into the corner. Driscoll working on Sullivan. Trying to figure out where Sullivan's at exactly. Sullivan does a nice job moving his feet. Aiden Cooley with the one-handed rebound.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
Oh, Markham has it stolen away by Gibson. Gibson just can't find anybody to throw it to. Finally gets it over to Cheatham.
That was a travel.
Yep.
They missed, but
Cheatham with the 3, no. Oh, right through Markham's hands.
yep. Should be fouling Sullivan, I would believe.
Markham was right there. He just dropped it.
Let's see if Sullivan can settle in and start doing some of those little things you like to talk about.
Yep. After a high-scoring first quarter, that was the first points of the second quarter.
Both teams struggling to get shots. Oh, well, we haven't even had a full possession.
No, we really haven't. We've played some pretty good defense. Second free throw in and out by Barton, so he goes 1 of 2. Morris is going to bring it up, guarded by Wolf. Still only 2 fouls this whole game so far. Markham drives in, cut off. Morris nice ball movement.
Yeah.
Markham's 3 looks good, just a little long. Driscoll corrals it down in the corner. Markham's usually pretty spot on those 3s, so I'll give him an open 3 like that anytime.
Absolutely. Now, it has been, what, a week? Just under a week since we played?
Just over a week.
Yeah.
That Daleville
Oh,
game.
Thursday night, wasn't it? Yep, that's right.
Tied up, yep. That was Barton with the rebound, and Morris tied him up.
See if Markham's going to knock the rust off a little bit maybe.
Yeah. Well, we saw that with the girls against Blue River. They came out just completely flat in that game, and I think it was totally we haven't played in 2 weeks.
Yep. You can practice all you want, but game speed's different.
Yeah, good take there by Barton. Brings the Raiders to within 5. We got to get a good look here. Jaden Stein coming back in.
Oh, I missed Stewart on the wing by himself.
Morris can't get the roll. Sullivan ties him up.
Yeah, and that play from Morris seemed like he kind of forced it a little bit.
Yeah. I think we have some frustration that we haven't scored in 4 minutes here, and we're trying to force some stuff.
Yep.
Just take what the defense gives you guys.
Stein comes back in and will replace Morris. He'll get his first break of the game.
Markham kind of cleared out for him. Just can't hit the fadeaway there.
Yeah, it was a nice move.
There's Wolf, gets the screen from Driscoll. Nice job by Sullivan to poke it away.
Yep, those long arms.
Oh, but Sullivan lost it going the other way.
Yeah, Wolf did a good job getting back and not fouling.
Oh, Sullivan. Good effort. Just couldn't finish on that one. All right, so Wolf over to Gibson. To Driscoll. Driscoll's going to drive over to Cheatham for the 3 off the back of the rim. Nobody put a body into Gibson, and then Gibson gets fouled on the floor there. You got to see a good hustle play by Gibson to get that rebound, but we've got to put a body in him.
Yeah, I was trying to read Coach Bechtel's body language on that one, and he was –
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I hit the replay button a little too late to see who it was that missed the box out. But
might get a little coaching on the effort, the kind of the off-ball things here at halftime for this second group.
Wolf, no. Rebound by Cooley. That's the second one. Cooley's really skied up there and grabbed. Good ball movement here. Chase Stewart going to drive. Nearly traveled with it.
That ball was tipped.
Yeah, it was. Yep. Markham comes away with it.
Well, we got numbers.
Yep. Oh, trying to get too fancy there, but then Driscoll's going to throw it away the other way, and we'll get it back.
And it looked like he picked the one guy that had some defenders near him and couldn't quite thread the needle.
I think he just got a little too fancy there and led to the turnover. Morris comes back in. That's the one thing we've struggled with. Morris not on the floor. We have struggled a little bit at the point guard position. We have capable guys, but we just get hurried up.
Yeah.
Cooley takes it with left, nothing. Back up top to Stewart. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we haven't scored yet,
first half. No, we have not scored in this quarter. Chase Stewart's 3 in and out. Morris fights for it, but Wolf gets the rebound.
The fact that we still have a lead without scoring, I don't know what that says necessarily, but
they've only scored 3. So
I know, but is it good defense or
nice job by Morris?
Poor offensive execution and shooting.
Yes. A little bit of both. 24 seconds left here.
Bechtel doesn't normally like to hold for a final shot this much. He'll let him go. We'll see. It'd be interesting to see what happens with this crew.
We're just kind of moving it around right now, though. Morris guarded by Wolf down to 8 seconds. Drives, takes it all the way himself and hits it.
And I don't know if you guys could hear Coach Bechtel directing Chase Stewart to get over the corner. Chase being over there pulled that defender away from where Morris wanted to go and allowed him to get into the lane.
Yeah, it didn't allow. I think that was Cheatham over there. If you watch that on the replay, Cheatham had to respect Chase's shooting ability from the corner and just gave Luke a little bit of room to get in there. So we'll take it. I mean, we got outscored 3-2 that quarter, so just a barn burner of a quarter there. But we're going to take our halftime break. We'll try to get some stats from our statistician. We'll play the IHSA Commissioner's Corner while you're waiting. So
Last year, Friday nights were still game nights. But one thing was missing. You. This year, tickets to Friday Night High School football are available again. And when you buy yours, you're buying so much more than a ticket. You're making a contribution to your community. That's because the proceeds from ticket and concession sales help fund your school's athletic department. That means you're helping provide transportation for the players. You're helping purchase new safety equipment. Most importantly, the game continues to get played. And the invaluable life lessons learned from high school sports will continue to be taught.
Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say welcome back and thanks for buying a ticket. The students and schools in your community deserve your support.
This is high school football. This is Friday night. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
Yeah, will be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's an excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
Oh, you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes. That's why we're in business. But we also, you coached, I coached. I want to spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids is just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases,
right.
They're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And
no.
That's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is, and it's so exciting. And you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time, and teams they're going to suit them up, and they're going to play. And there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over and you celebrate the successes of that season. And, it's a time of a lot of joy, but there's also heartache involved because, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Everyone needs a passion.
Young people, especially.
That's one of the reasons why high school sports are so powerful.
Because they give student athletes purpose, something to be passionate about. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falcons. We're both assistant commissioners for the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And we're passionate about preserving the purity of high school sports.
They're the purest form of sport left. They're played on a level playing field.
And they're played for school and community pride.
They promote sportsmanship and build character.
And this year, we are thrilled to welcome back our passionate fans.
So buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event
and experience the passion and the purity of high school sports.
The athletes and schools deserve your support.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, folks, we're back here with a minute left here in the halftime break. Hope you enjoyed the IHSA Commissioner's Corner interview with Coach Paul Neidig. Really well-played, fast-paced first quarter, and then fast-paced with no scoring second quarter. It was 16-8 at the end of the first, and now we got outscored 3-2 in the second. So Royals lead by 7 here, 18-11. Nobody in foul trouble. Only 3 fouls called the entire first half.
Right.
So, and none on the Raiders. So we'll see, if we can pick this up and maybe work through our offense a little bit more here in the second half. I just felt like we never we never worked through. We would work through it, but then we would still force stuff.
Yeah, and we did have Rubel and Willis sitting almost that entire quarter.
Yeah.
And they were the what they have 14 of our 16 or 13 of our 16 points.
They had 13 of our 16 in the first quarter, so that's a big deal there.
Yeah, we're coming back with starters, so the Cadens will come back in, Morris, Markham, and Stein.
Well, and that's where, the second quarter we did miss Charlie Halcomb a little bit because Charlie gives you that three-point threat.
Yep.
And with Markham struggling a little bit, he's our next best three-point shooter, but with him struggling a little bit, it makes it more difficult to get them out of that zone. They can sit in that zone and compress and make it hard to get the ball down into the paint if you can't hit those shots, and we haven't hit those shots since early on. So the Raiders have Wolf, Cheatham, Driscoll, Barton, and Gibson. Wolf with it right now, guarded by Morris. Morris pokes it away, but Wolf recovers. Over to Cheatham. Gets the screen, kicks it up to Driscoll. Wolf gets the ball screen. Can't afford to get complacent. Raiders doing a nice job being patient. We're just got to stay on top of it. Wolf turns the corner, drives, and picks up the foul. Rubel got him with the body there.
Yeah, but I think he reached out, tried to get a swat, and then got him down low.
You can just see that right hip. He kind of checked him with that right hip as he went by.
And it looks to me like Wolf, without Luce out there, Wolf's kind of the guy who is looking to pick up some of the scoring.
No good on the first, though. Second one is good. 6-point lead for the Royals. 6:18 left here in the third quarter. Morris drives, throws to Rubel. It's Caden Willis. He gets tied up, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Wow.
It'll stay here with Eastern, though. That's 2 or 3 times now Rubel's just gotten blasted in the cheek by a Morris pass.
Yep, and I just heard Coach Bechtel holler, "What are we running?"
Yeah. We got to know what we're doing here, boys. Morris is being hounded by Gibson. It's it over to Stein. Reach in there by Cheatham is going to be the first foul of the game on the Raiders.
Yeah, this crew not really wanting to call a whole lot of anything.
No. That was a slap on the arm we could hear from up here. He had to call that one. Morris over to Stein again. Trying to get that cross screen to get Rubel in the paint with it.
Nice give and go.
Yep. Oh, Willis would have had a nice open look at a three if he could have caught that cleanly.
Yep, and that was, again, I think it's just some of the rust. The passing just not as crisp as we're used to. And
no.
Caden tried to finger roll that and just couldn't quite get it to go.
Driscoll, no. Or Cheatham, no, sorry.
Saving grace for us is that they're not they're not really shooting any better than we are. Oh.
I think they've been off for the same amount of time we have, too.
Yeah.
Rubel ties up Cheatham, and it'll go back to the Raiders. Starting to look like a fifth-grade game with all the jump balls there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's the Raiders last played, at least their varsity, last played on December 28th, which is the night we played Greenfield.
Yeah.
So they've been off even longer than we have. I'm assuming their JV hasn't played without their varsity. Wolf buries the three. Good D by Morris, but
good
Wolf
shot.
just hit the tough shot. Pulls the Raiders to within 3. Willis finds Stein. Back out Morris for 3.
Nope.
No.
And we got nobody inside this time.
Nope.
We all kind of thought it was going to go. And
nobody in position for a rebound.
Nope. And again, the Raiders just kind of working it around, being patient.
Yep. Cheatham to Wolf. Nice deflection there by Morris. Rubel almost had the steal.
And that's tough. He gets his legs hit, and they're going to call it incidental, and it did go off Caden's hand as he was trying to swipe it.
He fell like a lineman there. It did not look – sorry, Caden, that just didn't look graceful. He fell like a lineman. We'll give you that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice move by Wolf. Nobody helped.
Nope.
Morris recovers just enough. Nice effort there by Rubel, but you're going to have Cheatham hustles over there and snags it.
Yeah, right now they're beating us to the loose balls, and that's pretty much making the difference because they're getting some second shots that we're not getting. That time we had 2 or 3 guys going for the ball. No Raiders around.
Jaden Stein going to bring it up and run the offense now. Morris goes all the way in himself.
Well, awkward angle. Coach Bechtel looking for a call, but that's not happening tonight.
Willis drives in, and he's fouled. They haven't called that all night. For 2.5 quarters, that has been fine.
Yep.
I didn't see the foul.
No, and they called it on the floor. Coach Bechtel didn't like that either.
Markham goes up, gets it in.
And that's our first basket in quite some time.
That's 4 points over the last quarter and a half. Wolf to Cheatham. Remember this JV game last year, I believe, went into 4 overtimes up in Wapahani.
Yeah, you're right. That was I think people were tuning in to watch the live stream, and it was taking forever. Didn't it? Weren't they holding the ball? Is that?
Yeah, they were holding the ball as Barton finishes, draws the foul on, I think it was on Willis.
Yeah, I remember Coach
He just
Bechtel
signaled it on 32.
Yeah. Maybe they'll call it on Driscoll, and they're going to
and Coach Bechtel's telling him we don't have a 32.
I can't quite capture this on the live stream, not like in person.
Well, I could see if 32 was the shooter, but 10's the shooter, so I don't know what. They did call it on Willis, though. So Barton trying to finish the three-point play, and does, and it's a 2-point game all of a sudden.
Yeah, we just quit scoring, and we've got to find points somewhere.
We're not getting the ball into the paint like we were. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice play there.
Yeah.
I was just saying we're not getting the ball into the paint to Willis and Rubel in those scoring positions.
Yeah, they were doing a lot better of taking away those inside lanes. And we don't have the outside shot falling tonight to be able to stretch them.
Gibson thought about the three, decides better of it. Kicks it over to Wolf. Wolf can't quite turn the corner, gets it over to Cheatham. Cut off over to Driscoll, gets it inside. Willis gets away with the poke there. That would have been his third foul.
Yep.
Wolf drives, surrounded. Kicks it back out. Under 2 to play here.
And again, we're not getting any of those loose balls when we do knock them free.
No.
The defense has not been bad. I mean, they got 18 points in almost 3 quarters, but
this is a good team because they don't have a whole lot of turnovers tonight. You can tell it's a well-coached team. Cheatham, deep three, buries it.
Went underneath the screen and gave him a little spot, a little space to get that shot off.
It's a 1-point lead for the Royals.
Oh, they kind of got to call that one. And we're very fortunate because that pass, I think, was made before looking where the defender was.
Yes, it was. Minute 15 left. Eastern leads by 1. Going to call hands on him now.
Wow. And I'll tell you what, I don't care if a game's called tightly or loosely, but consistently.
I was going to say I don't mind the call, but we haven't called that all night either way. It just seemed like a weird time to start.
Makes it really hard on the players because you're taught as a player you got to adjust to the refs.
Yep.
And when you don't know what's going to be consistent at all, that's real hard.
So under a minute here. Morris gets the ball screen from Rubel, kicks out, Markham for 3.
Well, and he came out firing, hit his first one, but has not been lucky in any of the other 3-point shots he's taken.
And that's just been, that's been the story of our night. We hit 2 threes in the first quarter. We've had nothing from outside the paint since then.
Yep.
Neither team subbed this entire quarter, I don't believe either.
Nope, you're right.
17 seconds here. Wolf's going to get it. He'll probably go with 10 on the clock. Gets it, and Caden picks up his 3rd foul. And you're not going to knock that away there.
No, that was a little overzealous.
He was in good defensive position. Just stay there and don't risk the foul.
Yeah,
he almost picked up a 4th.
Yep, you wait for Barton to turn around, and then you can play it. Barton gets the roll. That's an incredibly tough shot.
Yep. And that gives the Raiders their first lead of the game, 23-22. And that's just, that was a tough shot. You got to give them that. But offensively, we have to get something going.
Yeah, we've got to find whether it's a hot player or a set that works.
We've scored 6 points in the last 14 minutes.
Yep.
We just can't keep operating like this. We've got to get something going. We want to thank our family sponsors. If you're interested in becoming a family sponsor of Eastern Hancock Athletics, there's a link there right above the scoreboard that you could get at, or you can go to the link in the description of the video and check it out. Family sponsors help support all Eastern Hancock Athletics, and that money goes to help buy a lot of it's equipment, but it goes to do anything athletically to help keep us rolling and on the path that we need to be. So I want to thank all those. If you're interested, you can see there at the bottom of the screen. Check it out. We also want to thank Double Barrel Woodworks. Double Barrel Woodworks. It's a locally owned woodworking company that does lots of custom woodworking products. So Christmas is over. I think they're done with their Christmas rush. So if you're interested in presents for birthdays and stuff like that, check them out.
Absolutely. They do a fantastic job. Royals ball.
Working to get it into Rubel again. Rubel picks up the foul from Driscoll. And I like that, though. That's what we did right off the bat at the start of the game.
Yep.
And it worked, and that's what I want to see us continue to do.
Well, we should have an advantage inside with our size.
Morris drives, puts up the fancy layup.
And that's the second time Morris got to the basket like that, if I remember correctly.
Cooley came in for Willis and immediately gets a deflection there. Tied up, and it's going to be Raider ball.
Cooley doing his best Jaden Stein impression.
Mm-hmm.
A couple big rebounds from Aiden earlier on as well.
I don't know, have the Raiders subbed at all except for when Luce played in the first
quarter? I think Luce is the only one.
Wolf drills a 3. Raiders are back up by 2. Stein finds Cooley.
Oh, and I think he was trying to get back to Jaden as he curled but couldn't quite get it.
There goes Gibson the other way. Nice tough layup by Gibson, gives them a 4-point lead.
Wonder if picking up the tempo would be helpful to us.
And we'll see here. Coach Bechtel's going to take a timeout. We're going to step away for an IHSAA commercial.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Yeah. All right, here, folks. Just under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. The Royals trail 24-28. And as we said, we just have not been able to find the basket here in the last three quarters. We've had nothing going after scoring 16 in the first quarter. Our defense has been pretty solid, but Wolf's heating up. He's hit a couple threes here of late, and we really don't want to see him get going.
No. And we'll be curious to see what Coach Bechtel drew up there. Rubel's really trying to root out Driscoll down there.
I think he's making some progress. It's just we're not being quite patient enough to let him get that positioning.
Right, and it looks like, honestly, they're trying to double team him. Whoever the cutter is,
we need to go
sagging.
like 4 out, 1 in, and almost just isolate that. Put a guy in the corner, guy up top, and throw it in from the wing. Well, he thought about it.
Carry, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger.
There's Barton with it over to Cheatham. Up to Driscoll, back to Wolf. 5 minutes to play here in the game. Gibson almost lost it there. Stein getting real handsy, but no foul call.
It's almost like they're in an end of the game, killing the clock here with just under 5 to go.
Yeah.
We're going to have to turn up the intensity here, the pressure. They're not in any hurry to shoot, that's for sure.
No, they're being real patient. I mean, they've been patient all game, but they're going to have to do something here. Oh, Stein got a finger on it, but wasn't enough.
Oh.
And then Markham and Cooley finally fouled him.
And I didn't see it from Markham. I just saw Cooley come up with that. Will is going to check back in. Coach Beck will call another timeout.
This will be a double-barrel Woodworks timeout.
So what started out as a promising offensive display, as you mentioned, it's gone away, and I guess there's only so many ways you can say it. We got to score.
Yeah. I can tell you this. The varsity game will not be played in the 20s.
Yeah.
We're averaging in the upper 60s. Wapahani averaging 70s. It will not be played like this.
Just trying to think what would have to happen for that to be the case, for it to end up in the 20s.
Well, for us, we tend to – now, we do slow it down. When we play good teams, Coach Spalding likes to slow it down. We see that with Greenfield and New Power, both in the 40s. I think Northeastern was like 51 points.
Sorry.
So he does like to slow it down into the 40s, 50s range. Rubel with the steal.
Well, good recovery, didn't travel. Kind of an awkward shot, but Caden got it off before he slid, and we end up getting the basket as Willis follows the missed layup. Props to Rubel.
Caden in double figures with 11. Royals trail by 2 now.
And they put up a shot. We got man.
Oh, they called a foul on the floor. They called a double foul on Rubel and Barton. See if we got this on the.
Going to be Royals ball because it goes to a jump.
It went off the screen there.
Yeah. That's strange. I don't know if I can count the time I've seen double fouls on one hand. Seems more, that's usually an NBA thing to calm down the aggressiveness.
And I didn't see it. You see them get tangled up, but we didn't see what happened. 3.5 to play. Morris all the way into the rim. Hits the layup.
Tie ball game.
28-28.
We found a little bit of offense. Let's keep it going.
There's Wolf to Gibson. Back to Wolf. And they're going to call the reach in there on Rubel.
So both teams sitting at 6. So next foul put either team into the 1-and-1 bonus, and that could be huge the way the game's going tonight.
Oh, yeah. Both teams, like you said, shooting. And, well, we haven't seen either team really shoot a lot, so we don't know what either of us are going to be capable of. We're a decent shooting team. Cheatham to Driscoll. Back up top to Wolf. 2:40 to go. Barton over to Gibson. Wolf's going to take the three, but a moving screen.
Yep, Driscoll. Driscoll's saying he held it, that he got held, but it's not how the ref saw it.
And he turned with him. That's what it was.
Saying that Morris grabbed his jersey as he went by and turned him. I don't know if that'd
be pretty crafty. Jacob Spalding would do that.
Yeah.
Silas would do that. I don't know. Morris all the way in.
Rubel just set a trap block.
Yep.
Maybe a wham. That was a great screen and sprung Morris. Morris got in the basket several times now. And they're going to call him leaning on Wolf that time.
See, I don't like that call there.
Yeah, that's tough. It is tough.
If we got here's that screen from Rubel and then Morris's take all the way in for the layup. Wolf's going to shoot 1-and-1, as we said. Both teams in the bonus now. Hits the first, makes it a 1-point game. 2:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. You want quadruple overtime again?
I don't think the way this game, if it was more exciting, that'd be all right.
The girls' quadruple overtime game was pretty fun.
Yes, it was.
Second one's good as well. Ties it back up.
My feeling, I'd be afraid that we would end up getting overtimes because we got 0 or 2 points apiece.
I know.
Oh, and they called Caden that time, and
here, let's see it.
Like, did he move? Did he turn like Driscoll did?
Oh, he kind of
popped his hip, didn't he?
He stuck the hip out a little bit.
Yep. He was looking for another hit like he did the last time, and
that's his fourth foul too.
Yep.
So he's got to be aware. Because he's still too valuable for us inside. Cheatham can't find the corner, out to Barton, over to Wolf. Wolf gets the screen from Barton. 1.5 left. Driscoll up top, over to Cheatham. Back to Wolf. Oh.
I thought Will was going to get called for a reach there.
I thought so too. Ended up switching. Now he's on Wolf, and Morris has Barton. Coach Bechtel, I think, was telling him to foul.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like, because it looks like they're going to hold for one shot.
Unless maybe he's saying something out, I think.
Yeah, like how he's coaching them to go through, because that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if it tied. But
under a minute to play here. Tie ball game. Wolf pulls up from 3. No good. Markham with the rebound.
Now, I'm not sure that after all that offense, that's the shot you want.
Get it across, Luke. 35 seconds to play here. Coach Bechtel still has 3 timeouts in his pocket. You probably see him get it down to, in the teens and take one of those timeouts and set up something. Or just
Yeah, he turned the other way, had Willis on the block.
Markham's shot is short. Jump ball is going to be Raider ball.
Raiders, yep.
Oh.
Yeah, Coach Willis for the Raiders thought he was going to put one of his guys on the free throw line.
30-30, 16 seconds left here. Wapahani's going to take a timeout.
Oh, and here comes our first sub for the Raiders, and we do not have a number 2.
Yeah, we don't have a 2. Drayden Gates is 2 for the varsity, but I don't think it's him.
No.
He's a starter on the varsity, so I'm pretty sure they're not.
Right. Well, we haven't seen Elliott or Cook, and they're both over 6 feet as well. So maybe it's a young man who got pulled up from like the freshman squad or something.
Could be.
Let me guess if they're putting him in now, it's so he can shoot.
Yeah. Probably a good offensive player here. Trying to adjust some of my stuff here with this mixer. Okay, so 30-30, 16 seconds left here in this game. We've got to make sure that we don't want to foul because we'll send them to the line.
Yep.
We got to make sure if we do foul, we know who we're fouling, that we're fouling one of their worst free throw shooters.
It's hard to tell when you haven't shot a lot of free throws tonight. So.
Exactly.
And mostly Wolf.
All right, get it in. Eight seconds left. Wolf's going to get a screen from Cheatham. Cheatham with the deep 3, no good, and we're going to overtime.
Yeah, and that can't be the shot they wanted. I think they were going to try to hand it off, turn the corner maybe, or get Wolf a 3, but
yeah. So I think these teams just like to play overtime games.
Yeah, they enjoy the competition.
Between last year's JV game, this year's just girls varsity game. Let's see how far we can go here.
It is a Friday night, though, so we're a little more willing to put in the extra time.
We don't want to do it on a Tuesday night.
No. Can tell you can tune in tomorrow night. We'll be live streaming the girls' game.
Yep. Yeah, we will. All right, Morris with the tip. Leads to the easy layup. All right, I'll take that. What about you?
Yep. Probably the easiest basket we've got since the first quarter. Well, we just got to be careful as we're playing D now. Start to get a little more aggressive, and they're calling more fouls. Oh, big 3 from Cheatham. Raiders retake the lead. Oh, good defense from Driscoll. Stein was anticipating Rubel getting around and was undercut by Driscoll there. Raiders actually getting their offense going a little quicker than they did before. Wolf for 3. He gets the roll.
Oh, man.
A heck of a time for the Raiders to come alive with their shot.
Know.
We need to answer.
The Royals trail by 4 here. Morris drives.
That's one way to do it.
And gets the foul.
And our offense, second half, has been a lot of Luke Morris. Maybe all Luke Morris.
Pretty much, yeah. Drives and draws the foul. Royals within 2. Chance to pull us within 1 here. And he does. 35-36, Raiders lead. 2:10 left here in the first overtime.
Wolf with the ball.
Oh, Jaden got a deflection, but couldn't get it in there.
Cheatham again for 3. Hits it.
Another one. Man.
Yeah, this is strange.
They just all of a sudden get hot. Out of bounds, off the Raiders. It'll be Royal ball. Inside to Rubel. Tied up, and it's going to be Raider ball.
Yep. And it's getting late early here for the Royals.
Yep, minute and a half left. Down by 4. Coach Bechtel's going to take a timeout.
Yep, got to rally the troops. And it's still not been bad defense from the Royals, but boy, did those outside shooters come alive for the
all of a sudden
for the Raiders. Yeah, it's almost as drastic as our drop off going. As hot as we were in the first quarter. They've kind of turned it on here, and that's made a huge difference. They've hit 3 threes. We've got a 2 and an old-fashioned three-point play, which explains the difference in the score. It's going to be Raiders ball coming out of this timeout. We're going to have to get a turnover or grab a rebound off a quick shot, and the Raiders haven't shown that they're willing to shoot very fast. So
no.
I wonder if we'll be seeing some double teams maybe trying to force the ball out of guys' hands and hoping for a turnover.
Yeah, we're going to have to. I mean, that's the only thing we can do here.
There we go. That's step 1. Now we got to score.
Get it in. Under 1:30 to play here.
Yeah, we can't run a long set.
Mark him for 3.
Nope.
Just not been able to hit anything from outside tonight.
Nope.
Morris pokes it away.
Yep. In the fourth quarter, that'd have been a foul.
In the first 3, nothing. In the fourth, it would have been a foul. Back to overtime, it's not a foul.
No timeout from Coach Bechtel.
So 1:12 left, Raider ball. We're down 4. We just haven't shown that ability to hit those shots from the outside.
No, and I think we mentioned early on Charlie was missing, and this is huge where he would have come into play because Charlie is our best three-point shooter.
You're right. Again, we want to thank Luke Manship for running the camera here tonight. He's doing a great job.
One of my favorite manships.
He does a better job than Coach Paxton.
Yeah.
Coach Paxton misses a lot. Oh, Willis almost got the steal.
Yep.
At least no time comes off the clock.
Yep, and at this point you got to take some risks. Even if they hit both this, it's still just a 2-possession game.
Yes. Missed the first, but we didn't get the rebound.
Nope.
We didn't block out over here, and Driscoll grabs the rebound.
Yep.
Morris has to reach in, but that's our 10th foul,
Yep.
which puts us in the double, or puts Wapahani in the double bonus.
Yep, and Wolf has shown himself to be a pretty good shooter from the line.
Yeah. I mean, he missed that front end one last time, but.
Yeah.
Timeout Raiders. Full timeout. And we're going to go to an IHSA commercial here.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighting, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
I love that holiday graphic.
Yeah. We made those last year. I've got another one that's more Christmas specific.
Yeah.
Has ornaments and stuff, but since Christmas is over, I went with the one that's snow themed.
Yeah, absolutely. Ask what happened to Charlie. Charlie's just he's not available tonight. So. And our offense just been, we struggled for the second and third quarter. I think we scored a total of 6 points those two quarters.
Yeah. Well, it's just been we're missing the threat of the three-pointer.
Yep.
And Wyatt just has been off tonight. He hit his first one, and then he's had some good looks, but
yep. And that happens. It just
having an off night. We got Chase Stewart in there now for his three-point ability. Wolf clanks the first one, still shot here. 4-point game. Like you said, either way, it's still only going to be a one possession game here.
Right.
We got to go down and score quickly. Hits the second. 5-point lead for the Raiders, 35-40.
Yep. For the first time, the Raiders back off.
1 minute to go. Morris. Too hard to mark. He thought Markham was drifting all the way down into the corner, and he wasn't.
Yeah, and it's just been that kind of night.
Yep, just off everywhere a little bit.
That's 5-second call.
5-second call.
That's some good defense.
Nope. Oh. So how the official back here is going to give Wapahani the timeout, but he didn't signal it. He never blew his whistle.
Yeah. That tough call for the Royals there.
See, I don't agree with that. If he never blew his whistle, he was not paying any attention until the coaches looked at it. And now, Chris Willis was calling a timeout. I saw him, but the ref wasn't acknowledging it.
Right. And it looks bad when it's after the fact.
Yeah.
You see that. You see that in a lot of sports when you kind of get bailed out by that timeout call. It just looks bad.
Yep.
Because everybody's focused on the good defense that we were playing, and that official who made the 5-second call getting excited, and see if we can do it again.
Still good defense. They do finally get it into Gibson, though. We got him trapped. Oh, and they're going to get Markham with the foul.
And I think what happened there is instead of keeping our hands out straight, arms extended, we kind of bowed them around it, and again get bailed out by what maybe wasn't a foul, but definitely looked like a foul.
Yep.
And they actually called Stein on that one.
If anything, that should have been Markham. He was the one behind him.
Yep, I agree. So Gibson's going to shoot a pair.
Bricks the first one. So even if he hits the second, still only a 6-point game. Chase Stewart back in for the 3-point ability there.
Yeah, this 4-minute overtime's taken longer than some of the 7-minute quarters.
Yeah. Hits the second. 6-point lead for the Raiders.
All right, Chase Stewart, let's see what you got.
For Caden Willis.
That one goes. That's Caden's second.
Yep. And Coach Bechtel calls a timeout there.
Yep, big shot from Caden, who's really been quiet since his outstanding first quarter.
He had 9 in the first quarter. He's had 5 the rest of the game. So 40 seconds left here. Eastern Hancock trails by 3 again. We've had good defense the last 2 times. Last time we had them to about 4 seconds. We just couldn't quite get there. And then we had a nice trap on Gibson. I think if we can keep it away from Wolf, I think none of the other guys seem real confident with that kind of pressure trying to bring the ball up the court.
Right.
Maybe Cheatham, the junior, but I like our odds here if we can pressure them, even if we don't steal the inbound pass.
I agree. Make it difficult for them.
All right. All right. Oh, Caden poked it away.
I think that's probably the right call.
No, I don't think it is.
No?
I think that.
You think that went off Wolf?
I think that went off Wolf. I don't know why this stupid transition's taking forever. Yeah. Sorry.
Going to foul Gibson again.
I don't know why that transition keeps being the default. I don't want that transition to be the default.
Watch this guy's release. Watch Gibson's release. He shoots it on the way up, kind of out in front. It's very interesting.
Too long on that one.
The Raiders pulling all but Driscoll back. We got to grab the rebound here on this miss and get down court. Nope, he goes in.
37 seconds here. Royals trail by 4.
Stewart by himself in the corner. It's on the cut.
Hits the layup. Coach Bechtel's going to use his last timeout.
Yep, nice play.
28 seconds left. Eastern trails by 2 now. I'm going to see if we can see that. Oh, it messed up on me. Sorry, I was trying to see if we could see that deflection.
Yeah.
What looked like, and I was watching Grace Stapleton right there in the front row in that corner, it looked like Caden Willis deflected it off of Wolf.
Oh, gotcha.
Like it looked like Caden slapped it down, and then when he went for it, it looked like he slapped it off Wolf. But both officials, just where that happened to take place, they were both out of position to make that call. That's where, in a varsity game, you've got a third official over there that can see that. In a JV game with 2, you're always going to miss stuff. It's like calling a football game with 3.
Yeah.
You don't go into a JV football game expecting to get great officiating just because with 3 guys you can't see everything.
Right.
I always told my quarterbacks in JV football games, just heave it up. The refs are always out of position, so they'll call lots of pass interference.
That's a devious strategy. All right, Stewart. Oh, and it goes off Chase's chest. Yeah. Chase was where he needed to be.
Or we needed a football player. We needed a DB in there.
Yep.
Wolf with it. Probably not the guy we wanted to foul.
Well, and we're fouling with the body, which is
yeah.
You know, and
Caden Willis just picked up his 5th.
Yeah. We'll probably see Stein come back in here for him.
It's 22.9 seconds left here. Wolf at the line to shoot 2. Chance to make this a 2-possession game again. 42-40, Wapahani with the lead. Rattles home the first one. Wolf's second free throw.
No good.
No good.
Rubel tips it to Stein.
20 seconds left here. Royals cannot stop the clock. Down by 3.
Stewart in corner. Cuts again.
Jaden Stein, 3, straight ahead.
Boom!
Jaden Stein, the junior, makes the big play there to tie it back up with 8 seconds left. Here's the replay. Jaden was trying to sell for the 4-point play, too.
His teammates are giving him whiplash here as he comes over the sideline at the timeout. I remember doing this in high school. At our high school, we played a sophomore A team before the varsity games, and so there was always the big crowd coming at the fourth quarter, and our student sections, like 6 or 7 rows deep here, and they are into this, and the JV guys here putting on a show in the overtime. They just went crazy with Jaden's tying 3-pointer.
I think that's Jaden's first basket of the game, too.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I was going to say Jaden Stein doing Jaden Stein things, but that's not typically.
You can see there at the bottom of the screen, he averages 3 points a game.
Yeah.
There you go. We just got it at the perfect time.
Maybe he should have been shooting instead of Markham tonight. We just didn't know. We got the wrong shaggy-haired blonde guy.
Yeah.
Overall, that was a good possession by the Royals.
All right, Cheatham inbounds to Wolf. 8 seconds left, 6 seconds left. Wolf drives it up court.
He loses it.
Morris comes up with it.
Jump ball. It's
not going to matter with half a second left here. We're going to have a double overtime.
And we're going to blame Sean Frakes for this.
Yep.
Sean, a longtime Royal supporter, asked for the 4 overtime package.
Yes, he did. All right, well, we'll go double overtime anyway.
Yeah. You're getting your free streaming's worth. Now, this game may end up in the 60s and 70s.
Not on purpose.
No.
Yeah, Frakes just commented halfway there. We may have to start using some of our varsity graphics here just in this game. I do have some interesting stuff I was going to talk about in the pregame of the varsity, but since we've already have 125 people watching,
absolutely,
we do want to say congratulations. Cole Rainbolt, we'll see him in the varsity game, just recently committed to play football at Indiana Wesleyan. So big deal for Cole. It's always awesome to see our guys get to go on and play in college. So congratulations to Cole Rainbolt stepping into Indiana Wesleyan. Relatively new football program, but they've been really successful.
Yeah. I told him I would be cheering for him every game except for the ones he plays all of at Nazarene. Cole, a heck of a kid. Just grab the tip this time.
Now, the one bad thing, we are without Willis, and Rubel also has 4.
Yeah.
So we could get very thin inside very quickly. We have Sullivan and Cooley, but not the offensive threat that those two are. Cheatham to Driscoll. Although Jaden Stein plays like he's 6'2", so
yeah, he does.
Maybe that'll help us. Wolf just kind of working on Morris there. Pulls up, 16-footer, tipped around, and Morris comes away with it. Thought about going up to, and now Morris lost it the other way.
And he had to try to weave through some guys, kind of lost the handle on the ball there.
Yep, he did.
It's like he was eyeing Stein, or Stewart, I think.
Goes out of bounds. It'll be Royal ball, 2.5 left.
One of the first times the rebounds have gone out of bounds. Almost all of them tonight stayed in play.
Yeah.
Now let's calm down, get a good shot. Let's get a basket here.
Morris gets into the paint, drives too hard. Rubel puts it back up and in, though.
Great job by Caton. Right place, right time, keeping the ball up high.
Cheatham to Wolf. Raiders now trail by 2.
Lost the ball.
Oh, got it. Markham's got it. Oh,
there's got to be a foul there.
That's got to be something there because Cheatham looked like he just grabbed.
No, that's going to be the foul. I respectfully disagree.
Called Chase Stewart with the foul. That's going to put Gibson at the line to shoot 2.
And I think Gibson is 2 for 4.
I believe so. Hits that one. Brings him to within 1. Yep. Second one short. Rubel's right there for the rebound. Royals lead by a point, 45-44.
Stein on the wing, gets it poked out, but recovers it. Rubel up top.
Minute and a half left here. Stewart to Stein. Stein wisely realizes, I don't have anything there. Stewart thought about the 3, kicks it over. Stein will take the 3. Blocked.
Rubel tips it back out.
There we go. Now we got a foul.
Yep, that's a makeup call.
Yes, it is.
That's Coach Bechtel working that ref.
That foul was on Barton.
Means Morris is going to shoot a pair.
Yep. 1-1.
Oh, that's right. I was looking at, they already changed it. I was thinking we were on 9. 1-1 for Luca Morris.
Hits it. 2-point lead for Eastern Hancock. A minute 12 left here in overtime number 2. Like I said, up to 123 viewers now. Oh, Morris misses the second. May have more viewers for this game than the varsity. Wolf, nearly stolen away by Morris. Trying to get it into Barton. Barton's shot rolls in and he ties it up.
Yeah, but the Raiders not looking as sharp as they did in the second half and the first overtime. Bodes well for us.
Tie ball game. Morris guarded by Gibson. We're going to try to hold for the last shot if we can. This official is struggling with what 6 feet is. I will give him that. Bechtel uses his last timeout with 21 seconds left here. So we talked about Cole. Well, again, I'm busting out all my varsity graphics here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Houston Swan, the quarterback, also committed this week to play football at Culver Stockton College in Missouri. I believe it's in Culver, Missouri, right on the river between Missouri and Illinois. So both of them going to play NAIA football.
Yep, and Houston will do well. Very smart kid. So proud of both of those guys. 4-year starters, right?
Yeah.
And for Cole, 4th-year starter on both sides of the ball.
Didn't really play defense this year very much, but yeah, he pretty much 4-year starter both ways. They own every passing and receiving record that you could own at the school.
Yep. Well deserved by both of those young men who are going to be good representatives of Eastern Hancock as they go out into play college football.
All right, so it'll be Royal ball, 21.7 left here. Eastern with no timeouts left. Wapahani has 2. It's a tie ball game here in overtime number 2. There we go. Nice job by Caden Rubel to fly in there and get the offensive rebound. Nobody put a body into Rubel, and then when he got the rebound, he got knocked down. Not sure if that was Driscoll or Barton that's going to get called for it, but that'll put Caden Rubel at the line
looks
to
like
shoot
Driscoll.
2. It's 3 on Driscoll. 15 seconds left here. Rubel hits the first.
A little hard on that second one, but the Royals the 1-point lead.
12 seconds.
Gibson in the corner. He's going to drive. Oh, man.
And we can't stop the clock.
Nope.
And that shot just rolled over the rim, and that's how it's going to end.
Yeah, it started below the basket, hit the rim, and rolled up and over for Gibson.
He looked like he was just trying to draw a foul. You can see the replay here.
Yeah, he was trying to draw a foul from Rubel.
And just happened to make the shot. And Wapahani wins in double overtime, 48-47. In crazy fashion there. I would not. I would not have expected that. That was not what I was.
But for this game, the way it went, I mean, that's almost a perfect ending, other than we lose, but the way things go.
Yes, that's exactly how it was playing out.
Yeah, disappointing result for the Royals as we really came alive the end of the fourth quarter
and the two overtimes.
Yeah, 2 overtimes.
We just too stagnant there in the second, third, and fourth quarter. We just couldn't get enough out of our offense, and so we're going to fall to 6-3 on the year. That's our first conference loss too. We were 2-0 in conference play prior to that. So first conference loss. The Royals will be back in action on Tuesday night, January 11th, at Randolph Southern. We will not be streaming that because you and I are going to be at Newcastle streaming the girls' game. So we won't be at the boys' game that night because we have too many things going on. We have wrestling at home, girls basketball, and boys basketball on the same night. So we will. We're going to say goodbye here. If you're staying around to watch the varsity game, you can find us on the new YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter links, or just refresh the page in a little bit here on IHSA TV. And we'll be back for the varsity game here in about 20 minutes. Thank you for tuning in.